Perfect. Okay.
Yes?
Holy crap, how the hell did they get up there? Bring him down! Take him out! Someone's here! Flush him out! Oh boy. Flush him out!
Don't scare me like that. Be more careful next.
Whoa! That's right. Whoa!
Okay.
All right. Get ready to run. Go! ne oldu?
O mu? O artık gündüz vardiyasında çalışıyor.
Memnun muymuş?
Mutluymuş öyle dedi.
Come on, I'm coming.
Ama ben kişisel olarak turistlerle muhatap olmak istemem.
Gotcha! You put on weight, mate. Oh, shit, that was close.
All right, no more donuts for you. Okay, I can get this. Yeah. Once again, you're up. I'm right behind you.
As always.
There's a guy above you. There's a guy above you.
Lights out.
There's a guy below you. There's a guy below you. Yeah, great view. I can see your house. Let's get moving. There's a guard right below you. Nearly there.
Yeah, but why are the lights still on?
Chloe will take care of it, don't worry.
You need to shop. Yengem düşüyor. 아주 정말 겨우 채우겠다. Yengem düşüyor. You need to shop. 아주 정말 겨우 채우겠다. You need to shop. Yengem düşüyor. 아주 정말 겨우 채우겠다. yengem düşüyor. You need to shop. 상무 너무 채우겠다. 디니 투쇼. 상무 너무 채우겠다. 년념도 쇼. 상무 너무 채우겠다. 년념도 쇼. 디니 투쇼. 년념도 쇼. 디니 투쇼. 년념도 쇼. 디니 투쇼. 상무 너무 채우겠다. 디니 투쇼. 년념도 쇼. 상무 너무 채우겠다. 년념도 쇼. 디니 투쇼. 상무 너무 채우겠다. 你你出手。
Oh, there you go. Want to kick the ball? Head down!
Oh, crap. Reinforcements.
Oh, shit! Get back! Got him! How many soldiers did he hire? Uh-oh! Ah! Look out! It's over! Whoa!
With Uncharted 2, we really wanted to not only tell a really compelling story with interesting characters, but we wanted to just put you in these over-the-top cinematic set-piece moments that feel ripped straight out of a summer blockbuster movie. It lets you have control over Drake as you're having to play through those set pieces. So we wanted to just give all the technology we could to the engine to allow us to create these moments.
What the hell are they doing?
On PlayStation 3 for our first game, we were using probably only 30% of the power of the cell, and this time we're like getting close to 100% of like using all the power of the PS3 and how can we use it just to make the game look just beautiful and have better gameplay and just more everything over the top and all that stuff.
Uncharted 1, when it was a hard project because we had a lot of new IP, new team, new system, new engine, new everything. I would always say Uncharted 1 was like doing brain surgery with a chainsaw. In Uncharted 2 is a totally different beast. We have precision instruments now that freed up a lot of time for the production, and that was huge because that gave us the time to do more creating rather than R&Ding.
In Uncharted 2, we integrated use of the Havoc physics engine, as opposed to a proprietary physics engine we wrote for last game. We were able to do a lot more things we couldn't do last game. We can have light fixtures hanging up the ceiling that are dynamically reacting to events that are going on around you. We have destructible cover all over the place. What we want to do is blur the line between the pre-computed physics stuff that we pre-process in our 3D software and the stuff that's happening live in the game. It's dynamically reacting to explosions and gunfire. And our goal is to have those two things coexisting without ever betraying what's going on behind the scenes.
The biggest thing I think that we want to do from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2 was really just push the characters to just another level of believability. We decided to just add a lot more polygons into the model and really redo the entire face rig to kind of get those secondary motions of the face, like the subtle details of like the muscles moving good. And we use like so much of the power of the PS3. I mean, we're literally creating characters that are just like film. It's pretty amazing.
You can't know about us.
We often talk about moments in the development of Uncharted, but they're these iconic images packed with drama and a spirit of adventure, and so the train was definitely one of these.
We wanted a technology that will let us place Drake on objects, be able to move those objects, break them apart, and still keep the player's gameplay intact the whole time, and we're calling them active cinematic experiences. You're fully in control of Drake while something big is happening.
Like staging a battle on the roof and inside of and on the sides of a train that's speeding through the Himalayan countryside. That represented really major hills for us to climb in terms of technology, and then how we would develop the gameplay scenarios inside of those spaces using those technologies. But they're so instrumental, they're so fundamental to the game that Uncharted 2 has become that we're very glad that we chose to do those things.
Oh, crap!
With the Uncharted franchise, we really are bringing a unique set of gameplay mechanics that no other game is providing. We're a third-person cover-based shooter, but we also have a hugely expansive traversal moveset. So we've got characteristics of a platform game, and then we've got great hand-to-hand melee combat, so it's all seamlessly fluid, and Drake just really feels like a fully realized human being, and anything that you think you could do, Drake can do.
So in Uncharted 2, we had three pillars of gameplay. We had traversal, we had gunplay, and we had hand-to-hand combat. And we set up scenarios, and we changed the animations. We did all these things that would enable you to kind of seamlessly go to any of those things at any time. And so we really wanted to kind of give that really good cohesive feel to your entire experience. We could not have made Uncharted 2 without having made Uncharted 1. We had such a foundation, such a great base to start from that we built everything on top of. And so our goals for Uncharted 2 were to just really expand even more. We're constantly having to find ways to optimize into it, like how can we squeeze more in during the experience, and we have more than achieved that goal. We've definitely outdone ourselves on this game.
Oh God, be careful.
Holy shit.
We're going to pack more explosions, more big budget, Hollywood blockbuster explosions, buildings collapsing. You know, we want to maximize people's time. You know, if they're going to spend 12 to 15 hours in our game running through it, we're going to make sure that every minute of that, there's something unexpected getting thrown at them, there's something falling down around them, and they're caught up in the middle of it.
The optimizations and enhancements that they've done to this engine from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2 are mind-boggling, and we're using the PlayStation 3 hardware in a way that I'm not sure that anybody else really is. To have that visual experience be so right and so seamless that you get the effect of people not wanting to put the controller down.
faced a huge number of challenges in making Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. One of the things that we did right at the beginning of the project was to write out kind of a list of the rules by which the Uncharted world operates. It's very much a game about exploration and discovery. It's kind of larger than life, and it has these characters in the world who are often eccentric or surprising.
Yeah, well, payback's a bitch.
We have challenges on all fronts. It's how do you create a grounded character in a grounded setting, trying to get the pacing right, not only in the story and the cutscenes, but in games, so they actually start playing the way that we're drawing them in the story. They need to look and react that way in the game as well.
When we set out to do the sequel, we just wanted to even do better at capturing that active cinematic experience, which is really, for us, capturing the charm and action and adventure and spirit of classic, action adventure that we all love, and making it interactive, so that anything we could do to make that experience in the player's hands, we wanted to improve from the first game to the second. And I think that's why we get the effect of people not wanting to put the controller down. They want to see what's going to happen next, and they're emotionally invested in what the characters are doing.
He's got a really unique character in Nathan Drake, so we really wanted to delve deeper into the character, figure out what makes him tick, and expand the cast of characters to allow him to have a lot of different individuals to play off.
Nate, this is Carl Schaefer.
How are you feeling?
I think within the video game landscape, he stands out. I mean, he's got a real relatable character. He's an everyman. He's fallible.
Nate.
No, Elena, I'm done. Now, come on, I'm through playing the hero.
We knew that we wanted to expand on his character, to explore flaws and conflicts without losing what we thought was at the heart of our story, which is humor and charm.
Yeah, good luck, Belle. I mean, that's almost impossible to... Oh, you did it. Nice.
And, there's even elements of romantic comedy, which I think is unusual in games.
If it makes you feel any better, my relationship with Flynn is strictly professional.
Really?
Mostly professional.
Oh. True character is defined by the choices a human being makes under pressure. So that's what we try to do with Nate, is throw something at him that just pushes him enough, right, up against the wall, that forces him to kind of be cunning and skillful, and then thus become the hero in the story.
And that becomes sort of the core of the story, is seeing, when people are put in a crisis, their real character comes out. And then how the people he surrounds himself with, his friends and his colleagues, react to the same crises, and what that says about his character. We've got Sullivan and Elena, and a new character, Flynn, who's a longtime partner and associate of his, and Chloe Fraser, who's his sort of new romantic interest.
I'm sorry, do you have a plan to go along with that grenade?
Yes, I do.
And all these people sort of are satellites around him that reflect different aspects of his personality and pull him in different directions. And then we want to just see what happens when the shit hits the fan.
We can't just leave him here to die.
He is as good as dead already, and so are we if we don't go now.
Then go.
Yeah, nobody's stopping you.
Uncharted has always been grounded into reality, and we try to thread the fiction and reality. We try to push it as much as possible to the fantasy, but it's still believable. We've always wanted this very lush and colorful world. We want just vibrancy in all of our textures, detail. It's just all about detail, detail, detail. Some of us actually been to the Gompas in Nepal and Tibet, and we look at the location and the culture and how rich the architecture is, and just how they've developed their culture and the colors and the design. And sometimes reality is better than almost anything you can create.
The big picture and the details. You can't have one without the other. So we'll do a variety of different types of concept art. We'll start off with sort of the big production paintings that give you the breadth and scope of what the level's supposed to look like. And we'll do tons and tons and tons of pages of, what do the pipes look like? What does this look like?
When we set out to figure out the stories, we know that we always want to base it on a real-life historical mystery. Our catalyst for this story was a real-life story about Marco Polo. He's one of the first Westerners to travel to China as a trader, as a merchant. And the mystery surrounding his return home was what we used as our launching point.
Marco Polo leaves China with 600 passengers and 14 ships loaded down with treasure from Kublai Khan. Now he lands in Persia a year and a half later, with only one ship left and only 18 passengers.
So somewhere out there are 13 ships loaded with the Emperor's treasure waiting to be found.
Yeah, and that is what your client is after.
And because we base a lot of our historical backstory on facts, you feel a lot more grounded. The Chinamani Stone gave us a nice artifact, something meaty with a real historical context for Drake to pursue. So here we have this artifact that somehow ties into Shangri-La, and that was another grounding for us.
A lot of people pay lip service to trying to tell a good story in a video game, but they don't really take the steps necessary to deliver on that promise. And our team really has embraced that challenge, and I think we're providing a level of character-driven plot that most games just aren't capable of doing. And we combine that with a really rich gameplay experience that weaves that narrative into the game as you're playing it, and it's just that whole package that we're bringing is what I'm most proud of.
But what is it they say? Fortune favors the bold. Right. Lucky me.